And the last licensing program that we need to mention is ISV, in which Microsoft licenses are bundled with third-party software. For example, somebody buys an ERP from SAP, SAP. The ERP may come with a Microsoft SQL Server bundled with it. Together, the bundle is called a unified solution. The licensee may only use the ISV licenses with that unified solution. ISV licenses also aren't allowed to be deployed on shared hardware. You may only deploy them on dedicated servers. No hosting is obviously allowed, and there's no shared access allowed either. You may not provide hosting services using ISV licenses. And users may bring their own ISV licenses to dedicated hardware. They may also bring their dedicated hardware to data centers with their ISV licenses installed. But it's not that simple. ISV licensing terms are the strictest when it comes to hosting. You must sign a bespoke addendum to your end-user licensing agreement with the end-user deploying the ISV licenses, even on dedicated hardware. The addendum must include the list of licenses they bring into your infrastructure. It's a requirement stipulated by the ISV product terms, so it's legally binding. The addendum must also clearly and expressly state that the end user is sublicensing you as a provider to use their ISV licenses to provide hosting services to them, back to the end user. In the same addendum, you must also state that you promise to remove all the copies of the specified ISV software when you stop providing services to the end user. The problem with the ISV licenses is the sub-licensing chain. The licensee is the third party providing Microsoft ISV licenses with their unified solution. So in our previous example with the SAP ERP, the licensee is SAP, not the end user. The third party ISV effectively sub-licenses Microsoft software to the end user by providing the end user with bundled Microsoft licenses. Then the end user must expressly sublicense the bundled Microsoft software to the provider. These are the requirements. Don't deploy ISV software on shared hardware. Also, please pay attention that because ISV licenses have no software assurance or equivalent subscription rights, they have no license mobility. So we strongly suggest deploying ISV licenses on dedicated physical servers. Deploying them in virtual machines and clusters is non-compliant.